Hey, welcome to Archer Universe. I'm Jeremy, and today we're going to do an unboxing on a set of Skeletors. Just got them in. There's some other videos out there about them. What we're going to do, we're going to take them out, talk a little bit about the specs on them and why I bought them, and then we're going to put a set of these aiders on them from custom Amsteel products. We're going to hang them on a tree and try them out. Alright, so this is going to be my first time seeing them too. We're going to figure them out together. It's kind of like an early Christmas. There we go. Yeah, I did also buy me a new tether. So there they are. That's both of our first look at them. So there's some safety warnings and instructions. I guess I might should read those. And some more pegs for them. I guess those are spares for somebody like me that might break them. So I will say that that's part of why I chose to buy those, or these, was the stacking method. So they do snap pretty tight together. So some of the reason why I wanted these, obviously you can see the size difference, so this would be much more packable, but the weight as well. I know everyone is weighing these, so you've probably all seen the weight of these before, but we're going to do it too, just to make sure. So there we are, 8.2 pounds. Now I'm coming from full length steps with Amsteel daisy chains that I made myself. So I'm going from carrying these 14.6 pounds. Alright, so there you have it. These are 8.2 pounds. These are 14.6. So I'm going to lose over 6 pounds even when you factor in, I'm going to add the aiders to these steps. So that's a significant drop in weight. Now we hear people talking about ounces. I'm talking about 6 pounds. So looking forward to that. We're going to get these things out of the way, get our aiders put on here. We're going to hang them on a tree and try them out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a set of Amsteel aiders on that came from custom Amsteel products. Now I just want to go ahead and say that anytime you climb, you're taking your life in your own hands. But especially anytime you customize or you add something to these steps, you're risking your life. It is inherently dangerous what we do climbing a tree. So just know that going in, that I'm not telling you you should do this. I'm telling you that if you do this, you're taking your life in your own hands. So with that said, let's get to work putting these on. So I started by taking a deburring tool and cleaned off the edges of these holes so they're not sharp. So they're just kind of got a kind of an angled or beveled edge there. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got some Dacron string material here. And you can use anything, doesn't have to be Dacron string material, just has to be what I have. So we're going to run this through the hole in the step. Pull that through. We're going to run this through there. Just making a girth hitch around that step. Pull that down nice and tight. Alright, now so to get to the other one, to put that girth hitch on, we have to take a step off. So this is a 7/16 bolt here. So once again, when you make these kinds of changes, you're doing it on your own. This is not something they recommend, not something I recommend everyone do, but it's what I need to do to make it fit my needs. Alright, we pull that off. Notice that loosens up. We'll pull this out. Now there's two little black washers in here they want to make sure we hang on to. We're going to need those when we put it back together. Alright, so we're going to run the other end of our Amsteel through the other side of the step now. So we're going to pull it through. Now we can take this step, run it through, pull our tubing through. Same thing, we're just girth hitching it here. Just like that. Now it's as simple putting this step back. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put my bolt in. And so you've got more than one hole here, so we want to make sure it goes in the hole to the inside. And you can see that it's actually smaller, made to fit the size of the bolt that's in there. We got that in, so we're going to drop our washer in this side. Line that up, just like that. Now, this is the part that you really need to pay attention, because it would be very easy to over tighten these and crush that tube there. So you want to snug that up. We'll check how easy it is to move. So it's tight enough that it'll lift up and down and hold. Not going to just fall on its own, but not tight enough that we crush that tube. So as simple as that. We've got our aider on, so I'm ready to try them out. So I'm going to stick these other three on. No need to watch how we do those. We'll get those on. We'll be right back with you. We're going to hang this on a tree and test it out. All right, so we've got aiders on all 4 steps now. And so again, these are the custom Amsteel products aiders. None of this was given to me. None of this was any discounts, anything like that. These are just something that when I seen them come out, actually the very first day they introduced the Skeletors, I really like the features of them. I love the button here to attach the string to, the rope to as you go around the tree. I love the button here to tie your ropes up for carrying, and love how compact they stick together for carrying. So it just really had all the features that I had been looking for at a much better price than most of the sticks that had actually even anywhere close to the same features. But I don't know another stick that has the features this one has. So haven't even put them on a tree yet, but so far with this stuff I really love them. So me adding the aiders hasn't affected the function of the steps at all in the way they pack. So now that we have the aiders on all 4 of them, let's stick those together, see how they weigh, how much they weigh. There we go. So now remember, my other 4 sticks were 14.6 pounds with the ropes. So we've got all 4 sticks with aiders on them now, and we're at 8.8 pounds. So I'm going to be 2 pounds shy of being a full 6 pounds lighter than what I was carrying before. So I'm really looking forward to losing 6 pounds off of the weight of my system I carry in the woods. So let's go stick these things on a tree and see how they work. So we're going to start off with this aider just about knee high, because I'm not really sure where I need it yet, but that'll be a good start. So when we tie this on the tree, we come around the tree with our rope. We'll come under the bottom of the button, around the top. We'll come in this bottom notch, across to the opposite side top notch, back through the bottom, across the opposite side top notch again. So we formed an X in the middle. Now we're going to drop this under our rope, pull it back through like this, and just drop it down. And I'll drop the excess right in the center and the bottom of my step. Just let it hang loose. Now, I've seen this repeatedly, and they have reinforced it enough that I know it must be really important. These standoffs are really sharp on the back, and so we really need to make sure that we pull out on the bottom and down when we set this step. And make sure I dig my toe in the bottom. And there we go. There's the first step on the Tethrd Skeletors. So I will say my biggest concern with these was going to the 8ers. Still not sure how I'm going to like them, and I know it's going to be a learning curve. So you've seen the first time I tried them. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time in the yard working with these and training with them, making sure I'm comfortable with them before I go hunting. So hey, I appreciate you joining us today on Archery Universe to see these steps for the first time with me. First time I hung them on a tree, first time I stepped on them, hung the 8ers. I will say, you know, I've told you already that I went to the XOPs originally because I didn't trust 8ers. I just didn't want to use those. I was a little bit afraid of them. When I got the XOPs, even after changing to the daisy chains, they just still were more weight than I wanted to deal with. And so I went to researching steps, and I had settled on a different brand. It was quite a bit more expensive than what these ended up being, and that was my holdup. I wasn't sure that I wanted to put that much more money in it right now. And when the first time I seen the video, the very first video that came out about the Skeletors from Tethrd, I was hooked. I just knew when I looked at the features that they talked about, the way the standoffs bit the tree, the way the steps angled out to give me more room for my size 12 feet, the fact that it comes with a rope that I don't have to change out and add to it, the button on the bottom, the way they carry and pack together, it just had so many features for half the price of other steps I was considering buying. So far, I'm as pleased as I hoped I would be when I ordered them, and I look to enjoy them for a long time. Comment down below and tell me what you think about them, or if you've got some others you're using and maybe you like better. So just love to hear what you think about them. I really appreciate you joining us today. If you don't mind, click that subscribe button, maybe the like button, and share us with your friends. God bless, shoot straight, and we'll see you next time.